Hey everyone, what is going on? So I'm actually feeling a lot better enough at least to see Toy Story 4 tonight, so I'm really excited about that. Let me know if you plan on seeing Toy Story 4. It's one of my favorite movies, or one of my favorite series, I should say. Same with Lion King. I love those Disney Pixar movies and whatnot. Lion King, Toy Story, definitely some of my favorite. But anyway, for this video, we are talking about and focusing on Cradily. It's actually a better Pokemon than I thought. Not that I thought it was bad, but it's really solid. It charges up that Stone Edge super fast with Infestation, and I knew Infestation would charge up it. It fast in general. It does charge up charge moves fast, but I didn't realize how fast, I guess, until I tried it out. So I was really pleased with its performance. So I probably will be ending up using that Pokemon in general because I really like it. It's a really solid option. But for this video right now, we have the Vigoroth against his Venomoth, and we're going to switch into that Cradily right now. And look how much that charges up Stone Edge super fast. That was like 5 turns, wasn't it? I mean, I don't know how fast it charges up, but it charges up super fast, enough to knock out Venomoth. So Stone Edge is a 1-bar charge move. It's really powerful. You guys know how powerful it is, so definitely a solid move. I do need to add a second move onto this Cradily, probably Grass Knot, but yeah, I didn't, just because I didn't know if I would even like the Pokemon, but no, I actually love it. So yeah, I will be purchasing that secondary move more than likely on this Cradily, and what better than to show it off with the shiny variant, right? You know, gotta use that shiny when you have it, and I love using it. So I'll definitely take it. But right now we do have Vigoroth against his Graveler, and even if he got off this Rock Blast, we would have survived that and we would have been able to win, getting off that Bulldoze, and this is going to be the end for Alolan Graveler. But yeah, so we do go ahead and take that win. But yeah, loving Cradily, loving shiny Cradily. You know, it doesn't matter if it's shiny or not, but yeah, I love it. But that was game 1, so we're going to go ahead and jump into game 2, beginning with Alolan Raichu. Now, Alolan Raichu, I don't know, the regular Raichu is probably better this format because you do have bug types, which are super effective against psychic Pokemon, of course. So, you know, if they lead with a bug Pokemon as a fast move, it might not be the best way to go, you know, if you're using Alolan Raichu, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. As you see, that would have easily wiped us out, but it would have probably also wiped out the regular Raichu, or at least done a lot of damage at the very least. But we go for the Wild Charge just because I didn't think he would want to waste his last shield, and so we do take out that Venomoth. So nice way to go. And I see that he lagged a little bit, so I stopped attacking, and then I let him get a few free hits on me. I think I let him get 3 or 4 hits before I used my Wild Charge, because it was only fair. You know, I wasn't lagging, but I let him get some hits on me. So I'm gonna go ahead and decide what to switch into, and I'm gonna bring in that Vigoroth because we have counter against his Abomasnow. Getting off Body Slam, I was afraid he would get to a charge move, that's why I used Body Slam, and you know, I probably could have knocked him out with counter, so I don't think that was necessary, but that's okay. So we go ahead and get off another Body Slam against his Noctowl, and he's gonna go ahead and block that. And Noctowl is definitely a Pokemon I need to use. It's probably one that I'm gonna be using on my final team once I get it. I know it's a solid Pokemon, but unfortunately we don't have it at the moment. So I bring in Cradily right now, and feeling pretty good. I am neutral to his flying attacks because I am part grass and also part rock. Now, unfortunately, I hit the home menu, so we actually only got 1 ring on that. That's why it didn't take it out. But it would have taken it out had we gotten the 3 rings or even 2 rings or whatnot. It would have taken it out. But that's okay because we're still able to get to another Stone Edge and win. But you don't want that to happen like during like a tournament or whatnot where you accidentally click the home menu or whatnot. So that happens to me occasionally. Has that ever happened to you? Let me know in the comments down below. But we do go ahead and take that win anyway. So that was another good game. So we're going to go ahead and jump into another one. And we're going to begin with Beedrill, and he begins with his Linoon. So I'm not really sure how this matchup goes. I figured he only had 1 charge move on his Linoon. I didn't think he would have invested in it yet. So we charge up enough for Sludge Bomb and go for the Aerial. He's hoping for a shield as it happens. So that's good for us. And we're going to go ahead and use a shield of our own. He actually uses Dig, which is not the move I was expecting. I was actually probably expecting... I don't know what I was expecting. You know, I've seen it with Thunder and Grass Knot. Probably not Grass Knot, but I don't know. But we hit it with Sludge Bomb and knock it out. So Beedrill is a really strong Pokemon. And he brings in his own Beedrill. And we actually get off the Aerial Ace. So I knew he had to block this. Either that or this would do a lot to Beedrill. So I knew he would use his last shield. So that's good for us, and we actually let Beedrill go down because I didn't think I'd be able to get to an Aerial Ace before I got knocked out. Although I'm not 100% sure, I don't think I'd be able to. So we bring in Cradily, and yeah, just charge up for that Stone Edge. He gets off his move. I'm going to go ahead and block whatever it is. It happens to be an Aerial Ace. And he switches out into his Vigoroth, so I'm going to switch out into my own Vigoroth, and he gets off his Brick Break, which is the only move he has. He didn't purchase a secondary move yet. Totally understandable, you want to try things out. I did purchase a second move on my Vigoroth because I know I'm going to be using a Vigoroth for the tournament, but we get off Body Slam, and which does a good amount of damage. Basically about the same that Brick Break does. So yeah, I prefer Body Slam and Bulldoze. But we actually, I don't think I meant to go for that Stone Edge. I think I accidentally clicked on it. So yeah, but we get another Stone Edge off anyway in time for this Beedrill. So we are able to knock out the Beedrill. So we do go ahead and take that win. So that's a good game. That is a good game. Yeah, so, but yeah. Yeah, so I believed I meant to knock out the Vigoroth with Infestation instead of, instead of going for the Stone Edge. But it is what it is. Maybe this was the better play or whatnot. But anyway, we begin with Alolan Raichu, and you can see how much Bug Bite is just eating away at us. We go ahead for that Wild Charge, hoping he would think it was a bluff and not block, which is what happened. So we actually do a lot of damage to it. So that's good for us. Alolan Raichu is definitely a solid Pokemon because it either takes shields or it does a lot of damage. Definitely can knock out a Pokemon. So you could see we took one of his shields and he's like 1 or 2 HP. So you could see how well Alolan Raichu does in general. So it might be a little bit risky in this format because you do have to face other strong bug types like Fortress, which just eat away at it with Bug Bite. But, you know, I guess I could have switched, but you guys know me. I don't like switching first. The general strategy of mine, I just do not like switching first unless if I absolutely have to. Hitting him with Bulldoze, he's going to go ahead and get off a charge move against us, which will be Stone Edge, but we'll go ahead and block that because I know I'll be able to finish him off with Counter. Some of you had asked if I have Counter or Scratch on my Vigoroth. It looks like Scratch, but it's definitely Counter. I don't think Scratch is the worst move in the world. For Vigoroth, I would recommend Counter, but Scratch in general is not a terrible move, but for this format, definitely recommend Counter. But yeah, so going for Body Slams, trying to bluff him out. So we do take the shield, which is good for us, and we bring in Cradily, and at this point I was feeling pretty confident because I knew even if he got off a charge move, we'd be able to survive it. So we do hit him with the Stone Edge, knocking him out. So you could see how fast Cradily charges up that Stone Edge. We definitely have to add a secondary move. We would have gotten to Grass Knot even faster, you know, so definitely have to do that. So we're jumping into what is the final match of this video, beginning with Fortress, and he does begin with his Heracross. So I decide to stay in. Yeah, I just decided to stay in. Basically doing even amount of damage. Actually, he's doing more to me. A little bit more to me. So that's not good for us. But we do hit him with the Heavy Slam. He takes it. That actually does more than I expected. Probably more than he expected as well. I blocked this close combat because that would have knocked us out. And I just try to finish him off with Bug Bites, which is exactly what happened. So looking pretty good. I think I'm going to add Earthquake onto Fortress after my Rainbow Cup tournament, but we'll see. But he brings in Vigoroth, and we do get that Heavy Slam off. Any damage to Vigoroth is good, so he's going to go ahead and use that shield, which is, again, good because we do take it to shield. Hoping to get to one more Heavy Slam, but that's not able to happen. So we do bring in Vigoroth, and I know he has Brick Break, so I'm going to go ahead and block it. I could have taken that, but I decided to block it anyway. He gets off another one. I know I could take it, as I said, so we do go ahead and do just that. And he switches into Beedrill. I'm going to switch into Cradily. And now, this is where my mistake was. I kind of underestimated that Beedrill because his Sludge Bomb does a lot of damage to me, and I know I'm neutral to it, but for some reason I wasn't expecting to take that much damage to it. So maybe it wasn't a mistake, but it was just the fact that I underestimated the amount of power Beedrill can do. I mean, you could see how much it's doing with Aerial Ace. It actually knocks us out. Well, it would at that range, but I mean, it's just doing a lot of damage with Sludge Bomb. We are neutral because we're part grass, part rock as well, but, it's just doing a lot of damage. At this point, I knew I had lost the game, but we get off one more body slam. At least we take out Beedrill, and he brings in Vigoroth to finish us off, and yeah, so that was a good game, and that was a good video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day. Bye. Thank you so much for watching my latest video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, click on one of the links to check out another one of my videos that you'll probably enjoy.